Alright, g'day squids. Today we've got a nice simple recipe, corned beef. Corned beef. This one's pretty straightforward, but in winter it'll warm your bones up for sure. Fill your tummy, all the rest of it. I use a slow cooker. I know that you can do it in a pot, but I've not done that before. Basically the essentials are vinegar. I ran out of white vinegar. I poached some eggs last night, so instead I'm going to use apple cider vinegar. Doesn't matter, I've done this before. Cloves, an apple or two, some carrots, the corned beef obviously, bay leaves, and just some herbs. This says Italian herb mix. It's not. It's just that's an old container that I continually reuse. It's just got mixed herbs in there. Salt and pepper as well. All right, let's get cracking. All right, so the silver side, that's the cut of beef that you use to corn, is in the slow cooker now. I've topped and tailed the carrots. That's it. You can cut them in half if you like, doesn't matter. I'm going to add 2 bay leaves because I like them. There we go, 1, 2. The herbs. And a real good splash of the vinegar. More of a deluge, I suppose. There we go. Now, salt and pepper. This is to taste. You don't need to go overboard because you can always add it at the end as well. Bit of Salt Bay action. You missed my hand there. The only real secret here is that you spike your apple or your onion with cloves. I don't know why it's done in that way, but it looks pretty cool when you do it. The other thing is that I like to freeze my corned beef, well, my silver side, before I corn it. And the reasoning for that is that it does something, damages, I guess, the proteins in the meat, and I think it makes it softer. I don't know if there's any proof of that. That's just my theory. The last thing to add, of course, is water. Now, you don't want to submerge your beef. We're not boiling it after all, so sort of half to 3/4 of the way up, I guess. So this is the apple. These are the cloves. There we go, whole cloves. They're shaped like little nails, and you literally just push them into the flesh like that. Now, like I said, I don't know why you spike them instead of just putting them, straight in. I guess you could do that. I don't think it would have too much effect. I'm allergic to onion, as you know, or don't know, whatever may be the case. Otherwise, you do this to the onion and put that in there as well. These vegetables are pretty sweet, and I think that's the idea, is to kind of sweeten it up. Something else that I find quite interesting actually is there's an old English religious tradition where they spike oranges with cloves before Christmas at some stage. I'll look it up and I'll whack that over the top in text if anyone's interested. I know I am, but it's probably just me. And you see them all spiked. So our apple's all spiked up. He's going for a swim as well. And literally that's it. Close the lid, turn your slow cooker on, and you leave it cook for about 4 or 5 hours. Put it on before you go out for the day or whatever. Come home and you'll have a nice hot meal waiting for you. You can actually eat the carrots and the onion after they've been soaked in there for ages. They just take on the taste of the corned beef and vinegar, and they're quite yummy.